Hey, what's going on, guys? Coach Tim here from Mad Training. It is about 9 o'clock almost on Tuesday night, and I'm in an environment that most of you probably don't recognize because you probably haven't been in my house before. I am just chilling here, and I'm here to bring you another episode of Coach Tim's Tips. And this whole Coach Tim's Tips thing is just kind of a new thing I'm just kind of throwing out there, just playing with a little bit. So it's going to cover a kind of a wide range of things. Obviously, yesterday it was a speed and agility tip. Tonight, you're in my house. I'm in my PJs, right? I'm representing a little Advantage Sports Massage, and yeah, baby, Roll Tide, Alabama in the house. SEC champs, by the way, just letting you know. So it's going to cover a wide range of things, right? I'm chilling. You got my bookshelf behind me. I got a little footy on the telly, if you can see it. It's kind of a hard view there. I'm chilling out with my favorite ladies. There's Summer, and Roxy's up there on the perch in her usual spot. Little Christmas tree action. So we're just kind of going off the cuff a little bit. I wanted to share with you guys some various tips, right? So tonight we're going to look at my nightly recovery stretch routine, okay? So I'm not going to lie and say I do this every single night. I don't do this every single night. I do it more often than not. Yesterday on Instagram, I was talking a little bit about consistency, about doing the right things for yourself, your body, whether it's working out, nutrition, sleep, all those other things, right? Consistency being kind of the key to just wellness in general, right? Doing the right things more often than not. So I'm going to share with you guys about 4 stretches that I use on the wall that I do every night. I use the wall for, I use the bookshelf for, I do most nights, right? To kind of recover from my day. Okay, so it's 9 o'clock. It's Tuesday. I got up at 5 a.m., right? It's a 3,500 calorie burn day. It's a upwards of 15 to 17,000 step day. I worked out a little bit. I trained a bunch of clients. I did a bunch of work on the computer. So it's been a long day, right? I need to kind of relax and let my body come down a bit. So I'm going to use the bookshelf, and I'm going to take you guys through some stretches that you can use no matter who you are. You're an athlete coming off of a hard practice or a competition, a game, a performance, right? You're a desk jockey, right? You sit for a living, whether you're at a chair and a desk, whether you're in the car traveling, whether you travel on an airplane and you're commuting all over the place, across the country, across the state, across the world, whatever it may be. These are all some really good stretches that you can do to kind of just decompress the body a little bit, open the hips and shoulders up, and just kind of start to work on your mobility and your flexibility a bit. Now, I'm not going to lie, right? I hold these stretches for upwards of 2 minutes at a time, okay? Static stretches, if you're looking to get a change in tissue length, right? A quick 20 seconds really isn't going to cut it, right? We do those kind of quick static stretches after a workout to kind of slowly bring the body temperature down a little bit, slowly bring the core level back to neutral, okay, after a workout. But for real flexibility, mobility change, we need some time under tension, which is what I'm going to show you guys. I'm not going to do them, right, for that long of a period of time because I really only want to be live for a couple more minutes, maybe 5 more minutes. So what I'm going to do is kind of show you the positions, talk about what they do. I'm going to maybe hold it for about 20 or 30 seconds. But in reality, I'm holding that for 2, sometimes 3 minutes. I'll bring a book. I'll sit there and read all against the wall. I'll watch footy, all right, while I'm doing it. My girls will come over, the pugs will come over and snuggle with me, right? I'll listen to a podcast, whatever, right? So here we go. Without further ado, I'm going to get in a position against the wall. I'm hoping I can keep most of me in frame while I do this, since I'm going to be more vertical and the frame is definitely horizontal. I'm going to get as close to the wall as I can, right? I'm going to use this nice little separation between the bookshelves. I'm going to spin, and I'm going to put myself up against the wall, okay? Now, I've got straight legs. You may not. That's perfectly fine, okay? But I've got pretty straight legs. I got my toes flexed, not pointed away from me, but flexed to give me a little bit more of a calf stretch. My head and shoulders are on the ground. This is our legs up the wall. Now, those of you familiar with MAD training, we're familiar with our training routines, whether you do them yourself, you come in and work out with us, or whether you watch us on film, right? You're going to recognize this position as our start of our mobility series, okay? I will open up my chest and shoulders as well by putting my arms in a field goal position, laying them down on the ground. Now, my arms typically go to sleep really easily in this position after about 30, 40 seconds. So I won't hold them here forever, okay? I don't like that tingle feeling, right? So I'll keep them here for a little bit just to get a little thoracic opening up. I'm opening up my rib cage, my chest, my shoulders, my bicep, okay? On this, I've got my legs up against the wall 90 degrees. Great hamstring stretch, low back, right? Calves as well. The idea and the goal in the long run is to be long enough that you can get against the wall and keep your hips and back on the ground, okay? If you can't, then we want to keep the legs straight, so that means you can scoot away a little bit, and that's going to relieve a little bit of that pressure if it's too tight for you, if you're not long enough or mobile enough yet to get in this position, flexible enough. So from here, all right, again, 2 minutes. I'll read a book like this, guys. I'll bring a book in. I'll put my phone on my chest and listen to a podcast or listen to some chillax, meditative, yoga-based, music, okay? I will be there for 2 minutes, okay? Jill, straight legs. I thought you said great legs. Well, I mean, eye of the beholder and all that stuff, So from this position, right, I'm going to kick it into a straddle. Now, this is not for the faint of heart, folks, okay? I'm lucky I've got this awesome bookshelf. I can literally open and I can rest my feet on the bookshelves, okay? It's awesome. I love this thing. This is one of my favorite spots in the house because I get to do this. Now, this, again, I'm pretty freaking flexible for a 41-year-old man that never really had a shred of athletic ability, okay? This is not for the faint of heart. Got legs nice and straight. Toes are still flexed, okay? Now, what's going to happen if you use a wall anywhere in your house, okay, and you don't have a bookshelf, that's okay. You might be starting, maybe up here. Okay, that's fine. Again, I'm here for 2 minutes. What's going to happen over the course of that 2 minutes, okay, is it gradually, whether you want to or not, gravity's going to pull you down and open you up a little bit, right? So definitely great adductor groin stretch here. Okay, I'm still in this nice upside down position, so my spine is super neutral. Okay, there's no flexion at my spine, whether it's lumbar, cervical, thoracic. I'm nice and neutral. Love these positions just to get hips on a stretch, all various parts of your hips on a stretch, without the need to compromise the spine at all. Okay, so again, dude, solid 2 minutes. From here, we bring ourselves back up. Now, I'm going to reverse engineer this. I'm going to give you the most challenging versions of this next one first, and then regress us back down. So, back to legs up the wall. I'm going to take that right leg. I'm going to cross it, figure 4 style. Okay, so I'll say this is like level 2. We're going to go to level 3, and then we'll go back to level 1. So I take my hand, I apply a little pressure, getting that glute med on this right side, which is a great stabilizer. So those of you that are doing a lot of running right now or weight training right now, really good one for you, okay? So I've got this figure 4. From here, I'll slide, keeping my butt against the wall. I'm going to slide that leg that's up the wall down the wall, creating a 90 degree, or I wouldn't say 90. I can't really get that far down, but a significant increase in that stretch. And again, I'm adding some pressure with this inside hand on this inside knee on this wall, okay? That's going to be my real third version, okay? Hold on, peep the comment. Sonny, what up, brother? How are you? Missed you today. Hope you're doing all right. So that's my third level. The further I can get that foot down the wall, obviously the more intense this stretch. The third, or I should say the progressive first version of this, is to just scoot myself away. I'm going to probably go out of camera shot here for a second. And now I've got a nice parallel line with my shin in comparison with the ground. I've backed away. I've shortened my lever. I can now apply a little pressure again with the inside of this knee. So this is, again, a little simpler version of the leg up the wall figure 4. Guys, again, I keep reminding you, 2 minutes at a time, right? maybe 3. I don't care. It's the last 15, 20 minutes of my day. I'm just decompressing everything, okay? I'm doing both sides, all right, for 2 to 3 minutes. Last one, and I'm getting out of here. I'm going to go watch some more soccer and go to bed. Boom. This is the monster bag, big daddy of them all, okay? Take my knee. And again, look at this. It was made for this, right? It was made for this. I got my shin going up the wall. This is level 1. Let me change the angle just a bit so we can see all of me. Gloriousness. Take the ground away a little bit too, because it's a little annoying. So now, not that much. God bless, it's taking forever. Okay. Again, between those nice little columns, I got my knee going up the wall, my shin going up the wall, my foot is in that plantar flexed position. Okay, this is level 1. This is great if you can keep this hip on a stretch. Level 2, take this foot, whoo, bring it back, boy, up here. Shin straight up and down, right? It is vertical. Increases that stretch, okay? I got my hands here on the ground. Oh, could you even get into this position? This is a bigger stretch for this up leg, for me anyways, more than this down leg. Okay, this is kind of a modified version for 2. Last one, I'm gonna lose me here in the headshot. Oh boy, here you go. Now I am leg up the wall big time, okay? Quad hip flexor on a big stretch. Oh, thanks Jill. Now, the great thing about having the bookshelf, and I know you can't really see this because I'm gonna lose the shot, is that I got all these shelves right here, correct? I can grab a hold of that shelf, right, with my hand, lean into this bad boy, apply some pressure with this leg, and great, now I'm opening up ribs as well as hips. I push back into the wall with this, and I really get this quad on a serious big boy stretch. 2 minutes, all right? This is challenging sometimes, especially after a long day. 2 minutes each side. Good thing my TV is right there. Put a little soccer on, and I'm good to go, and I can hang out. Whew. All right, that was, man, that's been more than 10 minutes. Okay, so, Jill, you rock. I hope I can be like you when I grow up one day. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. This is Coach Tim's Tips. Again, I'm just going to be throwing some various stuff at you guys over the next, I don't know, arbitrary amount of time. If you have any specific questions, right, what do you want to see? Like, I'm totally into like making this a open channel of communication here. If you just want to see this all night, I could probably do this too, all right? I mean, there's not much things in this world, not many things in this world cuter than that right there. I get to live with that every day. It's pretty freaking awesome, I have to say. So, I'm out. I'm going to go have a glass of wine. Yeah, I said it. So I got some Malbec calling my name. Have a glass of wine, watch some soccer, unwind, do a little bit more stretching. Hope you have a good night, guys. Jill, great talking to you. Sonny, hope you're doing well. Coach Tim's Tips. We'll see you later. Take care.